halfway across. She's halfway across the Pacific Ocean. She is in, I believe, the Philippines, maybe even Manila. The Thrilla in Manila. She's been a fairly new Toastmaster here to Aju, but I can tell you, she's a refined speaker and just a ball of energy, all smiles all the time, and very upbeat and interested in being part of this group. And I think she's part of a number of other Toastmasters clubs as well. She brings just a lot of light-hearted comedy, some humor. She's a fun person to listen to and see. Please welcome our table topic master tonight, Miss Vivien Mangalindan. Hey, Vivien.
Hooray. First things first, reporting for duty. This is your Energizer Bunny.
It is. Hey.
There you go. And because the theme said something like April showers bring May ... For today or tonight in your case, it's gonna be April showers bring maybe, maybe not. Because we're gonna do something a little bit different and I need you to say yes or no. Would you want it to be the traditional timing or it's gonna be 1 minute fast talk and everybody gets to join? Choose one. George, would you want to make a call or get a vote?
Get a vote.
Go
Okay.
ask.
Who wants the fast time?
Yay. All right. There you go. We're going to start. Would you want me to tell you the topic? Oh, it's going to be 1 minute, 60 seconds each. Fast talk. We're going to pretend we're in a talk show in live media. So green light at 30 seconds, yellow light at 45, red light at 60. And Mr. Timer, after that, please electrocute them via remote control. We're just playing here. Are we fine, Wayne? All right. Now, tell me what you prefer. Would you want me to tell you the funny topic and then call the person? Or call the person and then give the topic? Choose.
Tell the funny topic and then call the person.
All right. So, you do notice that with Zoomlandia, that Toastmasters is in, we have people from all over the world. And it's quite a challenge to explain what the idioms mean. For tonight, you are not going to explain what it means, even if you know. You are going to give your version of what it means. You're going to make it up, and the wackier it is, the better. So don't even get close to explaining what it really is. You will deliver it with full conviction, and we're all going to appreciate you for it. And the first one that you want to explain to somebody in Zoomlandia who doesn't have English as a primary language is take the cake. Where are you taking the cake? Where are you taking it from? Where are you taking to explain, take the cake. Now, I am looking, and because he's nodding, boom, Pat Moran.
Take the cake. Oops. Take the cake, right? Yay. So take the cake means I'm at my daughter's, my youngest daughter's wedding. She is getting married for the first time. I have an older daughter that's not married either, and I'm in charge of the cake. So they're asking me to take the cake from where it's being cooked to the wedding. However, I don't have a car. I'm in a foreign city. I've got to Uber it. I've got to make sure the Uber is suspension proof where the cake is not going to fall over. That's my job. I'm going to take the cake to Uber to the wedding. That's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Brilliant. Oh, we're gonna drive our grammarian crazy. But then again, wacky. All right. And the next one is, why do people say, when we ask them to do something, they say, oh, sure, I'll be more than happy to do that. Please demonstrate, show, and tell us what it's like to be more than happy. We shall read.
I'll be more than happy to answer this question, Madam Table Topics Master. More than happy. How can you be more than happy? This is when you are inside, you're fuming, and you think, I don't want this extra task. You have to say, I'll be more than happy to your boss to complete this work for you by 5 o'clock. It's only 4:55 right now. No problem. I'm more than happy to do this work for you. You have to say it with a grimace, not with a smile, though. That's the way you do it. Madam Table Topics Master.
Since you're going to be more than happy to do strange things like that, Mr. President George Benz and everybody else here, when you have a situation in the club, you know who to call. She'll be more than happy.
Madam Table Topics Master, I called an Energizer Bunny from Manila. I mean, there is a big demand for energy, and they have a big tower out in the sky. It's called a receptor that sends her signal all over the world. And my sense is that I'd like to hear the story someday of how she metamorphosed into this Energizer Bunny. And I'd like to hear what her childhood was like and what her friendships were like. I've gleaned that she's gone to what we call the schools that the Westerners would go to, and not to the schools that the Philippine children would go to. And someday we got to hear how the Energizer became the Energizer Bunny.
Will do. Your wish is my pleasure, not my command. Now, I want to hear the true made-up story behind why people say, oh, that's the best thing since sliced bread. Really? After sliced bread, nothing? Nothing? Gee whiz, it's 2023 and it's still the sliced bread. Maybe let's hear from Julio. Can you help me understand why sliced bread is all people can think of? Julio.
Well, that is because we cannot think too fast enough to think something better. So we steal phrases that were read in our brain. So it's easy to say something new. Oh my God, this is the best. This is sliced bread. So something previous, something maybe happens all the time, but you want to impress. Maybe if a person is your boss, or the person is a supervisor, or is a lady that you want to impress. Oh my God, you are so genius. This is better from the sliding bread. Back to you.
Whatever it is, Julio, don't send me bread, okay? All right. Now, I do not know why anyone would say this to anyone. When you go to theater, go to repertory, everybody's smiling and say, break a leg, break a leg. You know, about 20 years ago, I really broke my leg. I would never say that to anyone. Give me your version of break a leg. Looking so serious. Michael Miller.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Table Topics Master. That question actually takes the cake and is, I'm more than happy to answer it. Who do you call? Well, you call a theater person because that's where the phrase began. Break a leg. And the history of that is really unknown. There are several debates about what it is. Break a leg started back in the, I don't know, days of Shakespeare or something. The curtains on the side of the stage are called legs. And there was a superstition that if you pulled one of those down, you were breaking a leg. And it was good luck. So thank you so much for that particular question, Madam Table Topics Master.
Interesting. My goodness gracious. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen next when I ask, why do they say on the ball? I mean, the ball, how many items can you put on the ball? Tell me, what does on the ball mean? Your version, right? Joy Gaylord.
Thank you, Madam Topic Master. I'm glad you gave me that question. I was just thinking about that. The phrase on the ball came from the circus. Some of the top clowns could actually stand and walk on a ball. Often they were carrying something. Sometimes they were even juggling. If you are walking on a moving ball and juggling at the same time without falling down, you are obviously on the ball. I mean, you are as good as it gets. So that's where that phrase came from. Back to you, Madam Topic Master.
My goodness. This should be really something they should put in the international events every year. We've got some interesting people in this room who know a lot of stuff that I couldn't find in Google. So the next one is a storm in a teacup. I mean, teacup, storm. Explain that to someone who doesn't have English as a primary language. Storm in a teacup. Todd, tell us about it, your version.
Madam Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters. So where does the phrase or the idiom, a storm in a teacup, come from? Well, my mom loves tea. And if you drink just a dark tea, either a black tea or a green tea, but of the darker part, like you haven't put any sweetener or milk or sugar in it, then it's just dark. It's just black. But if you actually add some cream, you can see the storm kind of swirling, especially when you put the spoon in and you stir the cup. You can see what looks like the cyclone in a storm. And as it's all becoming homogeneous, that's the storm in a teacup. It's everything coming together. It's metamorphosizing. It's becoming something different. It's becoming something more unique. It's a storm in a teacup. Madam Table Topic Master.
Love it. I tell you, Google and even ChatGPT, you better ask for the right answers from Oju Toastmasters Club. And the next one, as right as rain. When there's too much rain, as right as rain, what is so right about rain? Yuri, help me understand. What is so right about rain? As right as rain.
I think of rain as that necessary element that is often creates a sense of comfort, especially even if it's pouring outside. In some ways, my mind could be just, I don't know, comforted by this consistent dropping of water from up in the sky. Then as right as rain, is used to describe something that it fits the occasion. Whether it's a gloomy day and it's raining and I can stay inside and watch a movie all day long, or if I go to buy shoes and they fit precisely how I want them to fit, I can say the shoe is right as rain. And that's the one I'm going to spend the money on. I'm going to go walking or running or doing whatever, and the shoe will fit just like the rain when it falls down. It's a good moment, and I feel good in my shoes, like I feel when it's raining, like it's meant to be.
All righty, I'll never look at rain the same way again. Now, I fail to understand. Legally drunk. Really? Legally drunk. So there is illegally drunk. I mean, drunk is drunk. Help me understand this, David Lee. Legally drunk.
I think there's a lot of things that don't make sense in the judicial system. If you were legally drunk, it sounds like you're allowed to be drunk. And whenever I go to a bar, I ask for my favorite drink. You can't see it through there. I wish I had a clear glass, but this is a Chinese martini. And I order Chinese martini every time I fly. I'm in first class. And a Chinese martini is probably one of the most beneficial drinks that you can have in a bar. You could order doubles, triples, you can order as many as you like. And in fact, I buy a lot of these Chinese martinis because I like to be legally drunk. It definitely makes my mind metamorphosize, because a Chinese martini, all it is hot water with some lemon. That's how I like to be legally drunk.
Oh my goodness. And because you're laughing, you look like you're on cloud 9. Why not cloud 8? Why not cloud 286? Eda, why cloud 9? Give us your version, Eda.
Could you repeat that, please?
Yes, the idiom is on cloud 9. Like it looks
On
like
cloud 9.
Your version. Why not 11? Why not 5,384? Why 9?
On cloud 9 means you're in the highest place you could possibly be. You're the happiest you could possibly be. You are where you are supposed to be. I would be on cloud 9 with my books and my cats. I don't have cats anymore, but when I had cats, I was on cloud 9, listening to music with my cat, Samantha. Back to you.
There you go. So now I'm going to look at clouds and look for your cats. I'm confused. And then the next one, it's about colors. Out of the blue. See, out of the pink, out of the yellow. Hey, come on. Only blue? Can't you be out of another color? I know you're a Camarian, but Wendy, please educate me. Why only blue? Out of the blue?
Personally, I don't know. I love purple. I would say it's out of the purple. Now, purple is made up of partly blue and partly red. So maybe that's why it's confusing, since blue is what we call a primary color. It's all by itself, but yellow and red are also primary colors. So why can't we be out of the yellow? No, that wouldn't work, because you think of yellow as cowardice. How about out of the red? Red is a strong, powerful color. It's also the color of blood. So maybe you won't want to be out of the red. So perhaps we're out of the blue, because blue is the only primary color that we want to come out of. Personally, though, I'm going back to purple. If I'm out, I don't ever want to be out of the purple. I want to be into the purple. Madam Table Topics Master.
Since we got the Carmelian to do that, no exceptions here. Somebody do the timing, cuz you know who I'm gonna call. Help me understand by the skin of your teeth. Teeth have skin? Last time I checked, I didn't have skin on my teeth. Skin? By the skin of your teeth. Wayne Severa, help me. Time. Who's gonna time Wayne? Okay,
I
there
will
you
do
go.
that timing. The skin of your teeth, it's very obvious. The skin of your teeth is a very tiny, tiny, tiny measurement in the world of electrons and protons and microbiology. It's very important to have small measurements. And the skin of the teeth is just about the smallest measurement you're going to find. Have you ever noticed that when you have a tooth removed, that the teeth rarely have skin that's able to see? Have you ever noticed when you're having an implant that they don't go to a special task to put on additional skin? Because the skin of your teeth means it's just the tiniest things you could ever metamorphosize to measure anything. And that's the truth. Back to you.
Yes. Now I'm going to go to ChatGPT and tell them, there's something you don't know that Wayne Sabera told me about. Here you go. Somebody did the timing for you. And I believe I've called everyone because George Benz gave a special request about Energizer Bunny. But may I please have one more just for George? Will you take it, George?
I'm gonna metamorphosize. Okay, go ahead.
All right, legal counsel. What's this I hear about walking papers? Can't we have sitting papers, running papers, jumping papers? Why only walking papers? Give me your legal perspective.
Well, what you have to do is you have to prepare a person. That is, really, if you want someone to go away, you want to give them flying papers. You want them to zoom away. And to do that, you have to prepare them by getting them off their feet. So if they're going to get up off their feet, then they'll start walking, and then they'll have the walking papers. And finally, they'll get out of your face. And then your life will be metaphorically much better.
Thank you to everybody. You do realize it's an Easter morning here, my side of the world. So the Energizer Bunny has done her bunny version of Easter. And I'm glad that you were able to enlighten me because now I know how to explain idioms brilliantly to people who don't speak English as a primary language. And I will start with the people in my country. I'm gonna tell them, hey, this is the correct way to do it. I learned it from an advanced Toastmasters club. Drive them nuts. Thank you for allowing me to be W. For those of you already know, yes, WWW is Wacky Wild Woman. Wacky Wild Woman, Toastmaster of the day, signing off. Babu, happy Easter.
Nice going, Vivien. Very creative, clear, thought-provoking questions. I think we all had fun with that. I know I did. So thank you very much. That was great. That really was.